So this is Pyjolt here, and we are going live. We're not that live. We're a little bit less live than I'd like to be. There's a little bit of delay. I'm just going to go ahead and promote this current stream on... there we go. Going to just grab that there, copy. And I'm going to promote that on Justajolt, just to see if anyone's interested in seeing what I'm doing here. So let's go to Justajolt just so you can see what I'm doing. So I'm not ignoring everybody. Justajolt. There we go. You'll notice that I'm kind of dressed for warmer weather today, and the reason I'm dressed for colder weather, is simply because
thinking an awful lot about the sledge fight recently,
and it's pretty chilly out in my shed, and that's just the problem. I have got a heater in here, but even so, it does get rather cold. Live streaming me building a website. That'll do it. Live streaming me building a website. There's the link, and let's go ahead and post that. Live streaming me building a website. There we go. And that's a nice little thumbnail there. So just so you can see what I've been doing, I've basically got, I can use this one right here. If I go to justajolt.pythonanywhere.com, there is a website. If I just change that around there so you can see. I've already started building a website which I use Reddit nerf there, which I use basically in my tutoring endeavors, because as well as doing all my nerf stuff, I also tutor, as well as learning to code and all that kind of stuff. And I've started building a website. Now this is a website that's built from scratch completely. I've taken snippets of code from here and there, but apart from that, it's built from the bottom up with the Django with Django, and so a Python-y sort of web stack. And if you go kind of here, you can see the sort of things I'm doing. So particles and radiation, matter and radiation inside the atom, and what we've got here is a load of, oh man, that's a terrible start right there. What I've got here is a load of exam questions. Hopefully I'll find one that works. That's terrible. Oh, that's coming soon. Ionization, there we go. All right, so you've got a series of questions here where you've got to calculate various different things. It's basically exam practice, because like I say, I do a bit of tutoring and stuff, so it's exam practice. And then we go back to electricity. There's a whole load more here. I'm actually really gutted about that. I wonder if that was just a once-off. I'm just going to try that again. Parts of the atom. Yeah, it's a server error, so I'm just going to make a quick note of that. There's a problem with that. Just write that down, because that's something I need to address. So parts of the atom. And as well as physics here, you can also generate questions for maths as well. Now, the maths part of the website doesn't look as nice because I haven't spent as much time on it. I've just clicked onto the maths part, so you can see how I've got here. Go straight to GCSE maths, and it just looks like this. It's literally just a list. And I'm in the process now on a development server of changing this around so that I've got more available on that part of the website, on the maths part of the website, but also so that it looks nicer. So what do I mean by development server? Well, this is currently running on Python Anywhere, which provides a free web server to anyone who signs up. You get a limited amount of storage, but hey, it's free, so that's a good thing. Do you like my hat, by the way? And then yeah, and so we've got that going on. And the development server is basically a server I've got running. So if I get this up here, this is a server that I've got running right now on my computer, which I'm currently in the process of adapting and doing things with. And what I'm doing right now is I've got this. It's kind of a, what's the word I'd use? It's kind of a it's the framework that I've built myself for this, for the website that's actually running, but I'm just kind of adapting it, and I'm adding bits in to make that kind of maths part of the website look nice. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy and paste all of this onto the server that's currently running online, and then hopefully you'll be able to use it after that. So that's what I'm doing. I've written a whole load of logic for some new questions, and I'm going to be adding those onto what's already there online. You guys will be able to watch that process. So let's get that saved. Now, if I go back to here, these are all new URLs. These ones down here are all new URLs that I've added just today. Actually, I finished the logic for them, and now what I've got to do is plug these into my home page. We've already got all of the logic here in a kind of a views-esque file. That's no good. Mixed fractions setup. It doesn't like that. Why doesn't it like that? It says there's a problem with that. Mixed fractions setup. Why do we not like that? Why do we not like that? Up here there should be a setup file. It's mixed number setup. That's why. We'll just change this to mixed fractions setup, and then mixed fractions setup. And then does it like that? Does that red go away there? Because any red in this means it's not going to work, and that's bad news for everybody. Nobody likes that when things like that don't work. So let's go and carry on with this. There we go, carrying on with this right now. All right, so we just said coming soon for that, so we can actually utilize this, I think. What does that say? Ordering and comparing numbers. And now if I just go back and have a look at the way this is ordered, what are we going to have? Adding and subtracting. So it's performing basic operations, addition, subtracting, multiplying, and dividing integers. Okay, that's what we've got there. So that's what we're going to call this subsection right here, I think. So let's call it I don't want all capitals. Subtracting, dividing, and multiplying. Let's call it whole numbers. Whole numbers, adding, subtracting, dividing, multiplying. And then we're going to have to add these to here at this point. So I'm going to take one of these, I'm going to copy and paste, lots and lots of copying and pasting in coding, not only for other people's snippets, but also for your own, because yeah, it's just incredible how much there is. Right, I'd actually like, in this window, I'd like to open urls.py so I can see everything that I've got to copy and paste from down here. Oh man, there's so much of it. No, that's the wrong urls.py. I want, where's my GCSE maths gone? GCSE maths should be here somewhere. Where are you? Where are you? There you go. There you are. That's what I want. GCSE maths, and I want the urls.py file from within GCSE maths. There it is. Okay, so we want to go, we want this right here. I'm going to copy and paste that to there. Adding and subtracting integers. And actually, if I just copy and paste this a few times, that should really 2, 3, 4 times. And then we should just be able to change a couple of words each time. Multiply integers, and then multiplying integers. Multiplying integers, divide integers. Now, this seems boring. The fun and games really starts when you try to run it, and it all goes wrong. Dividing. There we go. Dividing integers, and then finally, what have we got here? We've got random integers, and random integers are just kind of randomizing the questions, I guess. Random integers. Random question from the above. All right. There we go. So now what we're going to do is we're going to copy and paste this whole div right here. This whole container, because we're literally going to be redoing what we're doing here. The only thing I'm going to change is this ID, because that's going to allow me to press a button to control and open this. So we're going to change this up now. We're going to change let's change this from integers. So we've got integers up there. I think actually, you know, we might do decimals next, because decimals has also got 4 in it. Yeah, what's that? Decimals. So call that decimals. I'm going to call this decimals as well. Decimals. Yeah, that makes much more sense to have them divided up like this. So, and now we just need to change everywhere there's integer, we just need to say decimal. Did I use... Oh dear, this is not good. So we've got that twice there. Is that... That's got to be a mistake. Yeah, that's a mistake. That's fine, let's get rid of that. Ops with infrac deck, why is that? Why is that up there like that? Do you know, I have no idea why that's in red. Whenever something is in red on this, there is a problem that needs dealing with. And so yeah, we'll see. It says there's a problem there too, but no idea what that is. I don't know. I don't like the look of this. Don't like the look of this. Right, ops frac deck. Let's just carry on. It'll tell me if there genuinely is a problem. Anyway, so right, so what we're doing now, we're just copying and pasting the word decimals now, I think. Like I say, there's probably a class-based way to do this, but I haven't figured it out yet. And this is just the quickest way that I could find to do this. Let's change that, and let's change that. And we've got a random question from the above. That'll do nicely. Okay, now we're going to do the fractions one. So again, we're going to copy and paste this container right here. That was a mistype. Want to watch out for that. And now we're dealing with fractions. So fractions. Got to make sure I don't name any of these dividers the same things. Otherwise that's going to be bad news, right? So now we just want the same thing but with the word fraction. So add subfractions. Duff. Duff. Duff, 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 duff. Okay. Random fractions from the above. Random fractions from the fraction. That doesn't need to be changed. These need to be changed though, definitely. There we go. There we go. And that's already sorted. So as far as I can tell, that is now good to go. So that is now good to go and all finished. This should be number as well, actually. Actually, if this is number, I don't know. Let's just leave that there like that. So, right. And now we need to get rid of the rest of this because the rest of this is kind of irrelevant for us. So we can now get rid of the rest of this nav bar, which we don't need. We can get rid of that nav bar there. Let me make sure that's right. Is that right? Yeah, we can get rid of that nav bar there. Because we don't need to have that there. Man, have I just deleted a load of stuff I needed? No, I hope not. If I have, it's not a problem because there's more down below. Look, there's more. Alright, so that's definitely nav bar that we don't need as well. So we're going to come back up here. Yeah, that looks good to me. We can get rid of these divs. And I do believe at this point, so if we were to go back up here, we'd now be able to delete this with relative impunity. Block content, we can get rid of that too. As long as it says end block at the bottom, yeah, that's fine, good. we've got our end block down there. Now I should be able to save this, and I think, I'm not sure, but I think I just save this here. I think we should be about okay now, and I think this should be visible on our server. So I don't know, let's try. So to see something on the development server, I'm literally just running it on the machine, but running it within my browser. Oh, the site can't be reached. Okay, so it refused to connect, so there is a problem. This is where the fun starts, guys. It's all going to be a case of looking at this now and working out what's going on. Right, ops with infrac deck has no attribute, add sub integer. Oh, and that's a terrible shame, because do you know what? I was so sure it did. I was so sure it did. Add sub integers. Add sub integers has no attribute, add sub integer. Ooh. Well, that says add sub integers has no attribute, add sub integer. So is that a problem? Have I been writing integers where I should have been writing integer? So I need to go to the urls.py file. Is that what I need? And I'm going to compare that with what it says in here. Add sub fractions. Yeah, well, it looks to me like this is all pretty much as it should be. Add sub integer, and now I'm going to check the home.html file as well. See, this is kind of worrying me now, because I'm not sure where to go to look to find out what the problem is. Right, attribute error module a.ops.infrac.deck has no attribute, add sub integer. So somewhere along the line, but we don't want add sub integer, we want add sub integers. So where's that come from? Where's that command come from? Integer, there we go. All right, so that's what we're after. Let's go ahead and save this now, and then we're going to try this again and see what happens, because you never know. Right, my goodness, it's working. That is fantastic, it's working. Right, so exam question, that's me playing with Velcro, by the way. Right, and now template does not exist. So GCSE Maths /home, the template does not exist. Right, so now we're going to go back to here. We're going to have a look at what the template is called. GCSE Maths /home. Right, templates, it does exist. I think it exists, yeah. /home, that's this. And it does exist because it's what I'm messing with now. I'm actually going to close this one because I just want to be able to see this one. Right, so that does exist. But for some reason, we don't think it does exist. For some reason, we don't think it exists. Right, extends base.html question answer. Hang on a second. This looks like... Am I in GCSE Maths right here? Because it would be crazy if I wasn't. Yeah, I'm in GCSE Maths. GCSE Maths. Right, home.html. That's what we want. But for some reason, home.html does not exist at GCSE Maths. GCSE/Maths. So I'm going to go back into my urls.py file. This looks like it should exist. And we're also going to have a look in this file quickly as well. Question answer.html all the way through. I'm fairly certain. Is that question answer.html? That's fine. I'm looking at this here. And this looks like it should be okay, but it says the template doesn't exist. All right. Problem is, I know that the template exists, so we might just have to go. Let's maybe give it a little bit of help rather than just saying. What about GCSE maths? GCSE maths / template. Let me try that because I've got a little hunch that might help out. I'm going to try it up here on the home. Where's my other view? I need the home. I just need the regular home view. Right, I'm not going to save this. I'm going to get rid of that first, just in case that's going to screw something up later. Yes, get rid of that. Save that. This is what half of programming is. It's just trying to work out what you've done wrong. Right, GCSE maths / home. So, problem is that's exactly what it says it's looking for. So, let's just try with it being home and see if that makes a difference. Oh, what's just happened? What has just happened? All right. No, that's fine. I'm going to get rid of that. That's how it looks in real life. Okay, go straight to GCSE maths. Right. Page not found. GCSE maths / GCSE maths. That is definitely not what we should be going for. So I tried clicking on that, GCSE maths / GCSE maths. So that means that there is some kind of a problem with my home page. So let's go to this template now. GCSE maths / GCSE maths. Let me just see if the physics one does the same thing, because if it does, oh, that does the same thing. Well, that's asking for GCSE maths / physics. Why is it asking for that? That's just weird, that is. Why is it asking for that? Okay, so that's working now. Matter and radiation, that's fine. That's all as it's meant to be. That one, however, tries to redirect you to / GCSE maths. All right. Which means I'm going to have to look at urls.py and just see where that's trying to take me. GCSE maths home. Right, so this views.py here, that should be okay. So let's have a look at urls.py of the main project. Hi Adam, I've just seen that you're saying things. I know I should. I really should. The issue is that I've been so busy with things. What I want to do is a few more kind of. I want to do some Nerf history videos, and I've also got a ton of blasters to review. I've literally got a box over there of blasters that I haven't reviewed yet. But I've just been having loads of fun being a husband and father, basically. So that's why that hasn't been happening. Anyway, I don't know how long your cover's been there, Adam, but I've just been trying to work out why on earth this isn't working. Let's have a little look. What sort of blasters do you think I should be reviewing then? What would be your number one choice actually of blaster to review? Oh, I think I understand what's going on now. All right, so if I go to views.py, and this is the views.py GCSE Maths one, we should just tell it that we want GCSE CSE Maths /home. So if we go back and correct that now that should go back to GCSE Maths, and that's fine, but then it tells me it's not there. It tells me it doesn't recognize it. So it tells me that the template doesn't exist there at GCSE Maths. The problem is, I know that the template, oops, wrong window. I know that the window does in fact exist. So let's go back there and let's have a search for why this is going on. Let's just see if that gives us any clues as well. Template. See, it's still telling me the template doesn't exist. Where I'm saying it exists. /templates /home. Let's try that. All right. Okay. And now we're doing things. This is what we want. This is what we're after. Apart from the fact that we're behaving like this. Why are we behaving like this? Okay, so this is working now. This is doing what I want it to do, and in just a second, I'm gonna go away and I'm gonna add this to my main website. But like I say, the problem right now is that it doesn't look the way I want it to look. Blasters with lots of gimmicks. Yeah, I fully agree. Like you know that one that you kind of like twist the bottom. I can't even remember what it's called now, but the one where you can fire 1 dart or 2 darts or 3 darts at the moment. I really want to do that one actually. I love the look of that one. I want to do more like videos just with duct tape as well, just duct taping blasters together because I love them. But yeah, they are just so time consuming, and it's been a big project that I've had actually to do what I'm doing now actually, to learn to code and to put some things together. What I want is within 3 years, I want to be like employable as a developer, as a programmer. So yeah, that's the plan. Man, there's actually a lot of latency in this video, as in it's taking absolutely ages for me to respond to your messages. So I'm sorry about that, Adam, but I'll keep working on it. All right, so let's have a little look then. So that's worked, and we've got our template back, and I've got a funny feeling that when I go to put this online, I'll have the opposite problem, but we'll see. Now, positive, negative integers, I want to go back to having this in some kind of nice looking way, and so to do that, I'm going to go and have a look back at this. I'm going to have a look back at home.html, and I think what the difference is possibly drop down menu. What have I done that's different? What have I done that's different here? Because I'm going to compare this to the physics one. So let me just go to the physics module, because the physics module is correct and it's how I want to be. This module isn't yet. So let's just go to home and let's see if I've missed anything. Button group flex wrap, is it that? No, it can't be that, because I've literally just copied and pasted the whole thing, haven't I? So I can't see it being that. It's going to be something. Data toggle drop down, button secondary drop down toggle. Could that be what it is? That I've forgotten to do that. Let's just have a little look. Div class drop down menu. Let's just. Can I just take one of these and drag it down to there? Yeah, that's perfect. That's exactly what I want to do. So this home.html is the one I'm comparing it to. Let me just see what the difference is. It's probably going to be one of these classes that are wrong, actually. So we got Jumbotron. That's fine. Background dark. Right, data toggle display 4. Collapse 1. False collapse 1. Doobie-doobie-doo. That's fine. That's the same. Yep, that's all the same too. Flex wrapped it. Class equals drop down item. That's what I'm missing, and that's a really bad news, because actually, how did I miss that? How did I miss that? I knew it had to be something like that. So, right, class equals. Why are they both before and after there? I don't remember doing that. Anywho, right, class equals drop down item. We'll add it there right at the front, and we'll do that for absolutely everything. We'll do that for absolutely everything. Oh, what's just happened? What have I done? That's what I've done. There we go. Class equals drop down item. Right, and this should correct the way that looks. So let's just take a look and see if it actually does. What's the problem with this then? Why is that? Okay, it's because I've somewhere along the line I've deleted there. I must have deleted drop down item. There we go. That's what we want. One little thing. They're so finicky, these. Drop down item. And let's just, I accidentally pasted that there, which is going to throw everything out. Yeah, that's fine. That's good. That is much better. So we're just going to paste that at the start. We'll paste in the that space as well to save us a bit more time. There we go. Copy and paste, copy and paste. And then all of these should appear nicely now as drop down items, as opposed to like crazy everywhere items, with a bit of luck. I want to change the way it says number and number as well. I want to think of another way of describing this, but I'll do that a bit later. Yeah, keep at it as long as there is a video. Once every 2 months, people still watch you because you're really funny, reviewing the blasters, and people like you. I appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, to be fair, I really enjoy doing it too, and it's a bit of a drag because I'm really fortunate. I'm in a position in life now. I'm just copying and pasting, by the way, not missing anything. I'm at a stage in my life at the moment where I'm really blessed, and there is actually a lot of good stuff going on. So it's choosing between something that I like doing, and some other things that I like doing, or in the case of my wife and the Jolt, stuff that I love doing. So it's super hard. But yeah, I do have some other kind of plans in the pipeline. So now I'm going to go back here. Do you remember how it looked like this? I'm going to press that, and now there we go. That's much better. Now we've got all of these appearing one under the other, and if I click on one, oh no, what's going on? Template does not exist at GCSE Maths/ordering numbers. Oh man, I know what it is. Okay, so what I've got to do is change this. I've got to go back into I'm going to have to do this for I've just realized I'm going to have to do this for everyone. I'm going to have to add GCSE Maths/templates into every single one of the HTML addresses. So let's go back to ordering and stuff. So each of these addresses here, I've got to copy and paste that in, and that should do it. That should do it. So just copy and paste that, and that should be fine now. Whoa, that's the wrong one. Let me go to this one. There we go. That's what we're after. There we go. Okay. And I literally just want to check this works. Oh, no, come on. Work with me here. GCSE Maths/templates. There we go. I'm actually just going to do a couple of them, and I'm just going to check that they work before I copy and paste any more. Now it's telling me the site can't be reached. Alright, let's just go for the first one again. Positive, negative, integers. GCSE Maths/question answer. So let me go back to here. let's just remove this out the way there. Slash template slash question answer. So it's still saying the template doesn't exist. Huh. Slash question answer. Let's change this up. Let's remove that and just see if that works before I go doing any other crazy stuff. Now it looks happy. Now it's happy and stuff's popped up. Now I'm not going to go changing all of these because when I go and deploy this on the development server... Oh no, come on. Come on, don't do this to me. Right. I don't know why I went and tried again just as if it would work. Right, GCSE Maths slash question answer HTML. So is this happening at the point where I'm extending the other file? It might be. Extends base.html. Template slash base.html. I'm just guessing now. I honestly am just absolutely 100% just guessing now at what is going to solve the problem and what's not going to solve the problem. Right, template does not exist. Template slash base.html. Only it's GCSE maths.html that I need. So maybe that will solve the problem. Right. GCSE maths slash templates base.html. Right, the server still looks unhappy, so I imagine that that will still be unhappy too. Yeah, that's still unhappy. GCSE maths slash template slash base.html. Or is it? It doesn't want that base.html though, does it? It actually just plain wants base.html. So I'm going to try like this. I'm going to try one more thing after that. Okay, now we're going to just have base.html because this really is where it's at. Right, okay, okay. So now that's working. So I think now, right, that's working. This isn't the development server though. This is my other server. Oh, good heavens above! All right, that's the wrong server as well. There we go. That's what I'm after. Let me get this out of the way. That was really, I got really excited there for no reason. Right, go straight to GCSE Maths number. Right, let's have. Ooh, these all look exactly the same, so I need to sort that in just a second. Okay, random question from the above. Missing one positional argument, which is number. Okay, that is good. That's a good thing. That's a good thing. Right, so you'll notice that all of these have got the same title. So I need to go in there and correct that. So let's go and do that right away. Whole and numbers added is fractionally multiplying, of course. So this is now decimals. Decimals. There we go. Save. And that's fractions. Save. Fractions. Save. That'll be that corrected. So there we go. That's that corrected. Now let's go in. Decimals, adding, subtracting decimals. Right. Question answer.html. So now it either wants, I'm going to have to do this a little bit more logically. So it either wants, in this file, it either wants templates.question answer or it wants GCSE Maths. And I'm not sure which one it is because the configuration is slightly different here between this and the development server. Slightly different. So let's try out this one. we're going to go back to GCSE Maths, which is still working, which is great. Number, right. And we're going to look at whole numbers, adding, subtracting integers, right. It doesn't like templates, which is not surprising, considering I've just gone and pasted it with a slash the wrong way. So I am not surprised in the slightest that it didn't enjoy that. So let's go and put the slash the right way. Save that and try again. Okay, it's still not enjoying that. Still doesn't like it. So what I want is this on half the screen, but I don't want it to be too big because I want to be able to see what's going on up there too. Let's just, there we go. Right, so it doesn't like templates. It might like GCSE Maths / question answer HTML. You liking that? It doesn't like that either. Does not like that either. GCSE Maths / templates. But I don't see why that would work. I don't see why it would like that. It does like it. Oh my goodness, it does like it. Okay, click for answer. That is the correct answer to that question. Let's now see if the other questions are also working as they're meant to be working now, which they won't be because they don't all have this, but let's give the next one this. It's already got it because I gave it to it earlier. Let's try this and see if this works now. So number, whole numbers, multiplying integers, and it looks like that's working now. My guess would be that the wait. There we go. Oh, I get it. I know what's happened. When I press home here, alright, it's not on the development server anymore, which is why it's working. GCSE Maths, number. My guess would be that this one is not working. Oh, this one is working. Man, why is that working? How is it that is working? 10 remainder 4, that looks correct. Alright. Random question. Alright, now this one is a slightly different problem. So op setup, one missing argument under num. Okay, so that being the case, let's go back into here. And this is a logic issue. And it's to do with op setup. So I've used op setup somewhere. And I haven't used num. So where have I used op setup but not used num? Actually, do you know what? Let's just have num equals 1, 2, 3. Let's have num equals 3. And that will actually mean that we don't have to worry whether the op setup is correct or not. There we go. So that's fine. So do all of these just work now? Is that what we're saying? Are we honestly saying that all of these just work? Because if we are, then I can go ahead and deploy this online, dividing decimals. Right, so it's this template issue. Right, that makes sense. So let's have adding, subtracting. And if all of these are the same issue, then I know exactly what's up. Yeah, I know what's up now. Okay, good. So that being the case, I know what to do. This needs copying and pasting into everything else there. Let me just check if but all of these are GCSE Maths / question answer, so I'm just going to check if they work as well. There is just so much kind of trial and error here, it's unreal, but it's one of those things. Right, so number, Ordering fractions, fractions, decimals. Template does not exist. GCSE maths, that's right. Okay. So, okay, I know what it is now. I know what it is now. And actually, I've got a little feeling that I shouldn't actually mess with this. I've got a feeling that I shouldn't mess with this, not I should just go ahead and deploy it onto the server. Right. I'm going to get rid of this, and I'm going to take the plunge and deploy this onto the development server now. Not the development server, onto the actual server. So I'm going to go Python anywhere. Python anywhere.com. I'm going to go across to here to log in. I'm already logged in, which is great. That's fantastic. And now I'm going to go to Files. And now comes the migration part. I could do a version control sort of thing with GitHub, but I'm not going to be doing that. All I'm going to be doing is copying and pasting. So there's my home.html there. As you can see, it's very, very simple. And we're going to copy and paste the home.html file, its entire contents that we have here. So copy and paste, then copy and paste onto there and save. That's the first change that I know I've made. Right, let's go back to GCSE Maths again. I have actually made another change as well to the way the whole website looks, but I'll deal with that later. Right, urls.py is the next thing we're going to copy and paste over. So let's just copy all of this. It's not letting me scroll down because I'm not at the bottom of the screen. Copy and paste this. Copy, makes it a bit smaller. And we'll copy and paste all of this right here. Fantastic. And save. The next thing I need to do is I need to make a file called this, and then copy and paste the contents over. There may be some logic errors, but I could deal with them as they come up at this point. So we're going to make another file in number. Let's just make sure I get the file name right. And it's going to be ops with int frac dec.py. Beautifully memorable file name right there. New file, thank you very much. Brilliant. And paste that there and save. Okay, so that's happened. We've done urls.py. The question and answer thing doesn't need changing. That's just staying as it is. urls.py has been, that's been copied and pasted over. urls.py has been copied and pasted over. Home.html has been copied and pasted over. Views.py never needed changing, I don't think. Ordering comparative. The only final thing to copy over at this point then is the changes I've made to the front. It wasn't changes I made to the home page. It was changes I made to the home page of the whole project. So let's just find the whole project. Where did I put that? Let's close this. There it is. But it was a templates file in the whole project, and I'm actually tempted to just make the templates files standard to try and link all the templates to the same thing in the same place, because it's becoming a little bit crazy. Right, so we've got home, oops, we've got databases there, home.html, and I should be able to just copy and paste this now, copy and paste this over. So let's copy and paste, and then we want generator templates home.html, and we're going to copy and paste this, copy and paste, we're going to want to end that with end block. Hello, Electro Halo 8. There's a little bit of latency here, so it's I'm not communicating with you as kind of as what's the word, as kind of in as timely a way as I could. It's kind of a bit backwards. Just so you know what I've been doing, I've just been updating a website that I've been developing. It's actually a real website online right now. It's justajolt.pythonanywhere, justajolt.pythonanywhere.com, and it's a revision website. It's for me to use to help with revision and in my tutoring. So I'm going to start up a new Python Anywhere window so that I can go to web and do this. That's reloaded the website, and now at this point, if stuff's about to go right, it is going to start going right. So that's now reloaded the website. That's all happened. Click it again, you see this thing goes round, and then when everything's updated, when it's all happy, when the servers have been updated, then it's happy. So now I should be able to go here to exam question generator. I should be able to type in real life justajolt at pythonanywhere.com, and now if something pops up and there's an error, we'll know that there's a problem. That feels so good. It feels so good to be able to press the button and just have that come up without any issues. That feels absolutely amazing after all that work. I'm going to go and just test out some of the modules now. Oh, that feels so good too. I'm glad that's worked. I need to change that where it says number and number. Okay. That is looking okay. Apart from that, that's fine. There's a server error there, and I can resolve that. Let's just see how many of these give me server errors. I'm going to start from the beginning and work my way down. That's fine. I think I know why that server error is happening though, which is good news. Right. So that's giving me a server error. I think I know why. And I think that some of these aren't going to give me server errors. That one's going to give me a server error too. That one's not going to give me... Oh, dang it. Why did that give me a server error? And that's giving me a server error as well. All right, so... Oh man, back to the drawing board right here. So what I'm going to do at this point is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to debug by going to generator. I'm going to go to generator settings, and I'm going to switch debug to true so that at least I get some kind of report about what's going on. So I'm setting debug to true right here. I'm going to go back here, number. Let's go through these one by one just to see what the issue is. That's not a problem. I've used all of these before anyway, so that's not a problem. I'm going to go ahead and stick my neck out and say that all of these are okay, and that it's just the new modules that are posing the problems. So we've got let's start here. Whole numbers, adding and subtracting, decimals. Right, there's a problem there then. So now if I reload this, it should start to tell me what exactly these problems are. Did I save that? Yeah, I did save that. Save that, reload that, and it's now going to start telling me what these issues are. So let's see, template does not exist. Okay, I've seen this before today. Now, the way the templates work are different on this server than they are on my home server, which is something that's a little bit complicated, and I need to get that ironed out so that it's not a big difference, so I'm not having to chop and change every single stinking time. But right, let me just go back to here. Right, I'm going to look and see what it's like on there. So you get the templates by going GCSE maths /question.answer there, /question answer there, and it should be the same here. So if I go and change all of these so that they are the same, GCSE maths /GCSE maths /GCSE maths / there we go. If I go and, oops, that's certainly not going to work there. If I go and change all of these so that they go like that, this should now work and there should not be any more problems. So if I do this to all of my modules here, then there shouldn't be any more issues, and this should work. No more issues, please, no more issues. We've had enough of this today, had enough issues. Right, GCSE Maths, GCSE Maths. There probably is some way that I can actually change it on the Django development server so it doesn't give me all these problems, but we'll see. Right, we've done that. Let's reload the website. Oh man, now let's go and see if we actually work. And we're still not working for some weird, bizarre reason. Alright. Still not working. So these are still working. These are still fine. Confirm that they're still okay. But these new ones are still not fine. Oh, it doesn't exist. I'm looking at the screen right now and I'm kind of thinking, why is this happening? You know, sometimes you just get a problem that just seems so crazy and like it shouldn't be that way. But it's a good thing. If the template doesn't exist, it's a good thing. So it's this path that's presenting the issue. It's this path that is presenting the problem. Okay, generated GCSE Maths. Question answer.html. It needs to be templates. The problem is, right, I'm going to just try, I'm going to close this down now and just focus on the web part of it. I'm going to close this too. This is a conundrum, right? So we've got generator. Let's go back to this level. Let me just see what the physics modules do at the moment, because they all work. GCSE Maths / question answer. I really need to move all these onto the same level, really, because it's too complicated having it all on different levels. Right. Physics. Question answer. Okay, so let's go back to GCSE Maths again. Did I just not save this when I did it? Is that what it is? Let's go to ordering comparative fractions. GCSE Maths / question answer. So those ones work. Didn't I just change all of these? Do you know what? I was so sure that I just changed all of these. I was so sure. Okay. We'll do it again. Maybe I changed them all to the wrong thing. Is that what the problem was? Maybe that's what it was. Maybe I changed them all to the wrong thing. Okay, there we go. 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 That was bad. Question answer.html. There's not even HTML there. HTML. And we should be nearly at the bottom of that list now. I can tell by that bar at the side. There it is. And save that. Reload that. Now I can tell that there might be some issues because it's highlighting little things. There we go. Okay. And are we all working? Let's go to where it says fractions now. I bet there's going to be some issues with fractions. That's looking fine now. That's looking good. That's looking good. Should probably test each and every one of these. This is looking like it's working now. Dividing decimals. Yep, that's fine. That's kosher. Random question. Lots of dividing decimals going on. Whole numbers, adding, subtracting whole numbers. Yep, that's good. Multiplying integers. It's amazing that something so simple can be so crazy. Right, so multiplying integers, dividing integers is fine. Random question. There we go. Completely randomized every time with the answer, which I'm just going to assume is correct, because if it's got this far, that's the piece of logic that's least likely to die. Right, adding and subtracting fractions. Dang, and we're getting the answer in some kind of weird decimal, which I don't like. Okay. Multiplying fractions. Got the answer in a weird decimal again, which we don't need. Dividing fractions. Those answers are... That's just a bizarre fraction, to be honest. I can sort that another time. Random question from the above. It's not even a fraction. It is not even a fraction. Okay. Whilst I'm not completely happy with the format yet, I'm happy with how that looks. So if I've just realized for the last couple of minutes, I've actually been testing this off the screen, which is kind of bad news. I am really, really happy that you guys have been here with me. Thanks for the support, and hopefully some more Nerf content soon. This is Justajolt signing off. Clickety click.